Welcome back to IQ Weekly. I'm Mark Wright. Once again, we've got workplace advice with the team of workplace experts, Bob Rosner and Sherrie Campbell. Thanks a lot for being back, you guys.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Okay, today we have a quiz, and this quiz is designed to do what?
To answer pressing workplace questions that people might have. It deals with work, it deals with careers, a range of things.
And the answers are important. Why?
Well, definitely. So it's not IQ Weekly, it's WQ. It's workplace questions this week. And some things are just a little counterintuitive. So this is kind of an interesting way to talk about those things.
Okay, we all like to think we're experts at the workplace, but this may bear some interesting surprises. Okay, question number one. I'm going to put the questions to you guys. True or false, decisiveness is the most important quality in a leader?
Question one, Mark, what do you think? Is decisiveness the most important thing?
I'd say no.
You are correct. According to a study by DDI, adaptability is the key to being an effective leader today.
Okay. Sherrie,
So
anything to add?
in the past, that old left, right, drill sergeant kind of thing might have worked. But now instead of barnstorming,
It's about brainstorming. It's about being a good facilitator. It's about drawing the most out of your people.
So you can be decisive, but you may have the wrong answer, right?
Exactly.
As a decision
decidedly
maker.
so.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Second one, fill in the blank. What is the main reason that a resume gets rejected?
Got a guess?
It's too complicated? Not clear enough? I don't know.
That would be a good guess. That would be a good guess. But actually, it's typos and grammatical errors.
Wow.
Something that simple.
See, if you think about it, Mark, I'm a hiring manager. I've got 100 resumes. I'm looking to remove resumes from the pile. If you have a bunch of typos, you make it easy for me to pull you out of the pile.
So, bottom line is you should have somebody proof it, maybe 2 or 3 people proof it.
Exactly, because it's horrible to be rejected for a job simply on inverse letters. But if you get lots of eyes on your resume, then you have a better shot.
And be careful about spell check and grammar check programs on your computer. They don't always do their job.
It's true.
Okay. All right, some good advice. Okay, next question, multiple choice. Which movie title best describes your organization's approach to ethics at work? Do the Right Thing, Catch Me If You Can, Missing, or Little Shop of Horrors? Interesting.
I
Mark,
can't
your
wait
choice.
till you choose, Mark.
Ethics here, do the right thing is what I try to live by.
The correct answer, Mark, is Little Shop of Horrors at 33%.
Really?
Yeah, if that's not frightening enough. I mean, the fact that workers believe that Little Shop of Horrors is how their companies operate. Even worse than that, only 19% of the people say that their company says do the right thing, which is what you said.
Wow.
So here's a strategy.
Okay.
A woman wrote to me, and the boss asked her to lie to a customer, an unethical thing. She smiled at him and she said, but if I lie to him, how will you know if I'm ever lying to you?
Wow.
So even an individual can change the ethics of their company if they just make a stand.
But there's a lot of pressure, though, if somebody is asking you. Maybe it's not just a horribly bad thing to do, but there's a lot of pressure, though, there, isn't there?
Well, certainly there is. And that's why people even have that attitude established at the 80% level, is because there's a ton of pressure. And do I acquiesce? And is this a big thing? Is this a small thing? And you kind of have to decide, is this a major ethical, legal battle? Or is this something that I need to just sit down and have a small conversation or email and clarify?
Wow.
Because maybe it's not an ethical question at all.
Wow.
81% of us believe that our organization has ethical problems, but each of us can do something about it.
Wow, that's great. And if you roll over once, what happens the next time, right?
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, true or false? Recruiters are not impressed by the companies you've worked for or the college you've attended. True or false?
So here, Mark, we're going to each represent the different sides of this argument.
Okay.
And you decide which is correct. I'll go first. False. Recruiters are impressed by companies you work for and colleges you've gone to because if you get into a tough school or an impressive company, that's important information.
So Bob says false. I say true. Recruiters really don't care about the school you go to. They really don't care about the companies that you worked for. What they care about is how you use the tools that are in your toolbox. They're looking at your experience, not your schools.
Wow, I would have to say I agree with Sherrie. Just because when, you know, I've seen a lot of people that have come through great colleges apply for a broadcasting job, and if their skills aren't there, it doesn't matter where they've gone to school.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that is so fantastic, but most job seekers don't feel that way. 60% of them honestly believe that they're going to look at my college, they're going to look at my companies, they're not concerned about my skills, and so they change the emphasis on their resumes to highlight those things, and it really doesn't work for them.
So focus on skills, focus on doing a good job where you are, so when you go to the next job that you've got a nice trail, right?
But also understand what recruiters are looking for. Don't be in your own head. Try to learn what you can about what they're looking for.
Okay. All right, the final one that we have. Multiple choice. Which item on the following list would people rather do than attend a meeting? Everybody hates to go to meetings. If you've ever been in a meeting, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the things you'd rather do than go to the meeting. Mow the lawn, wash the kitchen floor, research car insurance rates, which can be exciting, go to the dentist, or read the phone book. So,
Mark, what do you select?
I like doing yard work, so I'm going to say I'd rather get out and mow the lawn than go to a meeting.
This was a trick question. According to the study, people would rather do all of those things than attend a meeting.
I would rather do some of those things at the same time than go to a meeting. As a matter of fact, I could talk to the Geico lizard and be on my knees doing the kitchen floor and be more content than going to a meeting, about a meeting, for a meeting that has absolutely no results and absolutely nothing's accomplished.
Okay,
Meetings
so
have a bad reputation.
yeah,
One of the
how do
big
you
issues
fix
for me,
this? Because universally, everyone
Exactly.
hates meetings, and I take it that's because meetings aren't done the right way.
when you accomplish something, you feel better about a meeting. So I love to break up meetings into action items and discussion items and keep them focused on the action items. What people don't need is the never-ending coffee clutch. They need to feel like something is happening as the result of their efforts.
Okay, if you want to learn more about this study and some more workplace issues, the answers are on our website, q13fox.com. Bob Rosner, Sherrie Campbell, thank you very much, workplace experts, for giving us a little more advice for our workplace.
You did very well on the quiz.
Exactly.
Thank you
You
very
win
much.
behind door number 1.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.